Bobby and Hacks are, you know, I feel like none of them are great matchups for Michael, but we'll see. I think it's, yeah, we're going to go into Michael versus Hacks right now. Yeah, you got to have the box.
Yeah, you got to have the box.
All right, so, yeah, I mean, Hacks, like we've talked about, really no slouch in this matchup. Hacks is a very idealistic player. I think he has a way. He doesn't want to just beat you in melee. He wants to beat you in his melee.
He wants to be optimal.
Well, he doesn't just want. I mean, not even optimal sometimes, right? Because he knows that sometimes the best thing to do against Jigglypuff is to camp.
Okay.
But he'll never do it. He wants to go in and he wants to be, you know, he wants to push buttons in your face.
Yeah.
And because he feels like it's the right thing to do for the game of Super Smash Bros. Melee. He's got these, it's kind of like a lofty ambition, you know? He doesn't want to, you know, he'll put out the video on, you know, the ledge, you know, should be
ledge grab limit, yeah.
Ledge grab limit and all this stuff because he feels like, you know, that's degenerate gameplay. So he's going to take it to Michael. Like, regardless of the pace that Michael wants to establish, you know, Hacks is going to try to fight him up close and personal.
There's a lot of honor there. It's about
honor.
Not only do I want to be the best, I want to be the best playing in a way that I want to play. I don't want to have to buy into the you know, supposed degeneracy.
Right. It's true, yeah.
Again, we know that Hacks got upset winter scores against Zamu. He's had a bit of a loser's run to get here so far. He was able to beat Ben to make the top 8. He 3-0'd Preeminent in a pretty dominant set, but this is loser's quarters. He's going to have to get through Michael if he wants to keep that loser's run going.
All right. Yeah, game 1, you're pretty much always going to end up on Battlefield in this matchup, so no surprises there. Getting some laser damage. There's the drill grab. Yeah. Oh!
I like the back air there.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to
kill. Guaranteed damage is not going to kill, so why even give Michael the opportunity to SDI?
Right.
If anything, I think a lot of Foxes are going to start moving towards only up airing if it's a low enough percent that they think they can get a second aerial, or if it kills.
Yeah.
That way, you don't even give them the practice throughout the set to SDI.
You know what's funny too? Something I've started thinking about because I've been playing Ultimate is, and obviously it's not as prominent in Melee, but stale moves are a thing.
They are.
And so if you're going for up throw up burst for damage, you are staling your up air, which means you might not get the kill at that crucial percent where they're 1% away or 2% away.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
a
go
really
for
good point.
If you go for up throw back air to build your damage, you will not. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. People don't think about it very often in Melee, but
the only like piece of Melee content that I've ever watched, really, that's ever even talked about stale moves is Leffen talking about why lasers are good because they unstale your other moves.
Precisely. So I mean, to that end, it is pretty easy to unstale your up air. As Fox, you just shoot him with a bunch of lasers.
But there is more merit to using back air. And look, if that's a stale up air, that was pretty close. Maybe it doesn't kill.
Maybe.
Maybe
if
it
it's real stale, though. I mean, he was at 96, and it is Jigglypuff.
Hacks being really patient in the corner, finding ways to get out, and baiting out a spot dodge from Michael. This should be the kill, though, and it will be.
Yeah. Michael goes for that he snipes the double jump to the ledge a lot, and I think he was doing it a ton in his winter set against Ginger. That was like actually how he got a lot of his kills.
Okay.
What you want to do is, ideally, if you know they're going to go for that, you'd like to either recover faster or Shine Stone recover even slower.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see if Hacks can pick up on that.
You can come up with like your own like double jump nair or something and maybe clip them before their aerial comes out.
Yeah, especially if they're at a high percent, so you trade and they fly far away. Oh,
ooh, I love that up air from Michael. Can't capitalize though. And this is already looking a lot more back and forth, very even when compared to the winner semi-set between Michael and Ginger.
What I think Hacks could potentially, I mean, it is very early in the set, but at least what I've seen so far that I think he could improve on.
Single hit
is he's, I mean, like we talked about, his playstyle in a lot of matchups is he throws out a lot of moves in place and so forth. Yeah, like right there, retreating drills and stuff.
Yeah.
Those at high level, those aren't very good against Jigglypuff. She just has bigger moves than you, period. She just back airs you. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a drill in place or whatever. She just can back air you, right?
That's right.
Like, so I kind of feel like you have to be a little more mobile, a little bit less. See, like right now he's trying to do move versus move against Michael. It works when Michael's directly above him and he can get the back air. But if they're, you know, on even footing, you know, you want to be a little more mobile.
So there was a metaphor shared by a commentator I shared the mic with last night in pools. His name is Trill. And he gave us this hourglass metaphor that the chat really liked, where you want to be approaching Puff either from above or below.
Right.
So you can think of like trying to like, if Puff is in the center of the hourglass, you want to be approaching from the top or the bottom.
Oh, I love the hourglass. Chad, you like that?
Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
That's right. Please
but
like
man, really close here.
See a lot of drills in place. If they land underneath you, yeah, you can get a kill off of it with a drill grab.
Good SCI.
If they're in the air, though, you typically want to clip them with the weak nair, so you can do run up smash.
That's right. Man, that weak, super late descending nair to up smash is such a good kill confirm for Fox. There's so many floaty matchups. How is Hax going to try to get this kill? Michael going straight in and crossing him up, going back to the edge. Hax to center stage, a little bit of a power shield.
Oh, wow. Missed the back air.
Looked like Michael had the read, but just couldn't position quite high enough in time. I thought we were going to see a tomahawk grab from Michael there, but just goes for a retreating aerial on shield. Another single hit. I'm surprised he was able to land that at such a high percent.
You can do it all the way up to 111.
Really?
And he was at 110, I believe. So you can do it, but it becomes very hard to do.
Good stuff to Hax.
Yeah.
And this is already so much damage, and that's an air up that we were talking about, Toph.
There it is. Explosive last stock there.
Yeah, and given how important and how back and forth some of these counter pick stages are, you know, obviously with Dreamland and with Pokemon, that game 1 on Battlefield can be pivotal for these sets. Yeah, I think winning game 1 in particular at a matchup like Foxpuff is super important. Yeah, and for anybody familiar with Chicagoland Melee, Kels is normally able to do quite well against Michael, but Hax Money, he's kind of a different beast. Like, Kels is really good. He's been like in like the 50s, 60s in terms of like the top 100 rankings for years. Like he's one of the few players that's been ranked literally every year since they've been doing it, since like 2014, I believe. But Hax has always been like a dial and a half, 2 dials above Kels in terms of just speed, overall gameplay. Yep. I don't think this will KO. It might though. Oh, especially if he DIs like that. Yeah. I don't think that was great DI. If I'm being 100 emoji. You know what, Toph? Couldn't agree with you more. All right. Well, I mean, you know, the fact that Hax is so, like, you know, he's, like, kind of hanging out, like, around here. You know, he's not really running away in lasering, but he hangs out around yay far from him, and then he kind of does those lasers. So I kind of feel like, actually, Dreamland's all right. Like, he's got a good mix-up game. Yeah, because, you know, Michael doesn't want to get lasered. But Hax is in such a range that it's ambiguous if he's going to laser or throw out an aerial. Right. And look at it, like he's getting all this damage, and as that damage racks up, it's going to make Michael feel like he has to be more and more impatient. He has to do something. He can't just take all this damage, especially given that he's already down. Yeah. But that opens up the opportunity for Hax to throw out these back airs to bat Michael even further away. Yeah, it's curious. It's curious because most of the time when you watch Fox Puff, you see the Puff throwing out a lot of moves, trying to kind of build the wall against the Fox to keep the Fox out. And what we're seeing in this matchup is Hax throwing out a lot of aerials in place, walling Puff out, which is very weird. It's like not the common dynamic in this matchup. It's like a hard role reversal. Yeah, and it seems to be working. It does seem to be working. I wonder if like Michael's just not quite used to it, or. Wow, finds the falling up air. And a moment ago, Hax kind of did a full jump, try to like see what's going to happen with the situation, and he ends up double jumping to the top platform, kind of reminiscent of IBDW's game plan in this matchup against Hungrybox. Yeah. Nice recovery. Yeah, very nice air dodge, but Michael too ready for it. Good patience from him. But on his own counter pick, still down a full stock here. We're gonna have to make something happen. And Hax doing a great job of being outside of the range of these aerials from Michael. Michael, as a player, I think a lot of Puff players like to kind of drift in on like their ascent with the aerial, but as they're descending, pull back. Yeah. And Hax is always right outside that arc. Oof. Look at that. He's really comfortable in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he's kind of clued on to the fact that Michael doesn't really quite... Oh, like that's so big damage. That's a ton of damage. Jeez. And Michael holding in for dear life, taking 2 more aerials than would have been necessary. That's right. Wow. No, not quite. Not quite. Maybe he got a single hit or... But man, if Hax can take this game on Dreamland, that really bodes well for him in this set. Especially the way he's doing it. I mean, he's so far up. So many. Look at all these lasers that are almost point blank. Yeah. And I'm like... He's putting on a clinic. He really is. It's so different. This is a matchup guide happening before all of your eyes. Get out your notebooks, Fox mates. Sticking in the corner, waiting for an opportunity to jump out. Jeez. And these drills on top of Puff. What does Puff do?
Yeah, I mean, you can get your shield out, but...
But like you talked about earlier, Puff's out of shield game, it's not what she's known for.
Yeah, I think Michael's got to realize that, like, okay, yeah, he's actually got to... He's got to go all the way in.
Yeah,
like,
he's got to be overextending.
He's doing the typical Puff thing, but the typical Puff thing is not working because Hax is just staying in one place. Like, the onus is on Michael to go all the way in and approach, and I'm not sure he realizes that yet. It's kind of what Ginger talked about. Like, he's like, Michael can't approach.
Yeah.
So, if he's not going to approach, then, yeah, just keep doing this.
What is Michael going to do here?
Ah, that could have been the kill.
That could have been the whole game.
Too far. Yeah. Okay,
he can't rest, though.
No,
he needs an edge guard, but he's going to have to do it in a game 3.
Yeah. Jeez.
Hax Money looking like he wants to take the entire event. And this is quarters. If he wins this, he'll find himself in losers semis against the winner of Zamu and Bobby Frizz, which we'll be seeing next. But Michael on his last leg, this could be his last game at Paradigm Shift, and he could be taking home 5th place if he can't take this game. And we've been seeing this, this happened when Ginger and I were playing in doubles of losers finals. Sometimes the game music just kind of stops playing.
Wow.
At least as a commentator, I can no longer hear the game music. I can only assume that the chat cannot hear the same.
Yeah, just as we can't. Oh.
This is a little bit more intimate.
But I can hear the sounds from the console, so it's not a production issue. You know what I mean? Like the sounds are coming out. I hear the lasers. I hear the thwomp of the back air.
Go for rest or just try to get this edge guard. No jump. Oh, doesn't throw an aerial out in time though. It almost feels like we're on a golf course. Like everything's really quiet.
Yep. There's trees.
There are trees. So many parallels.
Yeah, there's so many parallels to this being a golf course. There's a ball that we're trying to hit across the stage.
So true.
Oh.
You gotta account for the wind sometimes.
Hax just runs all the way across the stage and up smashes. Not the most prototypical Hax Money maneuver, but it works out for him.
We talked about this in the earlier set, but I think that Michael really shines when he has a lead. We haven't seen him gain a lead in any of the games thus far. He's been playing into Hax's hands this entire set.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be careful about taking all this damage, and he needs to find a way to get this kill before too long.
I mean, I think, yeah, he wants to snipe Hax out of his aerial movement, but just not finding those back airs is Michael. That was a great roll from Hax. The buffer roll to get out of that situation.
Michael did get at least one tomahawk grab towards the end of last game, but Hax is already adapting to that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do when, like, the one habit you pick your opponent out for, like, you get one win, but then he's immediately adapting, and he's already beating you in every other way. Like, that's so demoralizing. Good shine stall from Hax. Is it enough, though?
Yeah, that should be the stock.
It will be.
I thought he was going to wall jump and recover, but he got greedy. He actually wanted the shine on Michael.
Yeah. And the regrabs from Michael waiting out the invincibility. Good damage from Michael. At this point, I could see him going for a rest if he can find a grab.
Yeah, but the percent matters a lot. Like, if Hax can get into that percent where up smash will kill him after the rest, then
and here it is.
Damage.
I don't think that yeah, shine is or rest, excuse me, is definitely not on the table.
Yeah, he could go for it anyway, but it just might not be worth it. It's just a stock trade. And
it's kind of ambiguous, yeah. You don't want to. The thing is, like, Hax is at 17% and counting. But Hax so willing to just. Earlier, you said that Hax wasn't going to laser camp, but that's kind of what we're seeing.
Well, I don't think he's camping. I don't think he's running away. He's just kind of staying in one place, and Michael just hasn't realized that. Like, when I think camp, I think you're going on the, you know what I mean? You're going on the platforms, you're running away from them, and you're trying to, like, establish, like I don't want to interact. Yeah. Hax is staying at that range where Michael can, he's baiting Michael to come in and interact, and Michael's just kind of not doing it, either not doing it or not doing it properly, depending on the situation. Oh, my God.
Another falling up air, and that's how Hax has gotten the majority of his kills, at least in the past 2 games.
Oh, wow. Oh, good DI, though.
Yeah, it was great DI. I'm surprised that that shield grab worked. I thought that he spaced the nair quite well, but...
Oh, he's
not
dead!
Like that. Wow.
I don't know why he pressed the L button. He might have been trying to take a shine or something, but...
Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, the music's back.
The music is, in fact, back. Hax Money moving on into losers semis again. He will be facing off against the winner of the next set we have for you guys, which is going to